Hello, my name is Shay Robinson. My real name is Kasaya. This is very awkward for me, honestly, because I don't know how to do YouTube. Um, but this is my first Taro video, and as you can see, I created this myself. And it says my YouTube name on it, and I have some crystals here. I have some crystals. As you can see, I don't have a lot, and it's because I'm slowly gathering my items, and it kind of takes time to gather some. I'm very picky about crystals. I don't like a lot of them, but I do like to choose. Um, I like. I'm very picky, very picky with crystals. I have some color changing butterflies. Because I do have I'll show you guys in a minute. But I'm 15 years old. Um, I don't know if a lot of people my age are interested in this kind of stuff or actually follow through with making their own videos. Um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna get started here now. So I'm gonna show you guys some of my decks that I have. So here I have the Butterfly Oracle deck for life changes. And I was just about to say that I got these color changing butterflies because this deck is one of my favorite decks. It's very pretty. I really like this deck, and it's one of my first decks that I have got. Um, my next deck I have the Guardian Tara deck, and it's the tree deck. This deck is one of my favorites as well. The box is very detailed, and I just like the design on it. And when you open it, instead of like it being like this, oh, instead of it being like that, we it opens like that, and it has these little ribbons on the sides that keep it open. And yeah, this deck is just very like unique. I've never seen a deck like this before. My next deck, I have the Life Purpose deck. Um, this is one of um the decks that I use a lot. Um, so yeah. The next deck I have is the Psychic Tara deck. This deck is also one of my favorites. I love the way the cards look. They're very detailed. I just love the way the cards look, and yeah. So my fifth deck is the Heart, the Psychic Tara for the Heart, and this is a love deck. These are one of my this is one of my first. Sorry, I have a really hard time talking, but it's something that you're gonna have to get used to, I guess. But this is one of my first decks that I have ever gotten as well, and yeah. So for my sixth deck, I have the Work Your Light deck. I've seen a lot of people have this deck, and I just thought I really I really had to get it. Um, so yeah, the cards in this deck are very pretty. They're pink, and I love pink. Pink is just my favorite color. As you can see, I'm wearing pink. But yeah. So the next deck I have are the Art Oracles, And this deck is very different from the rest. This one is about like basically artists in the world, and it's kind of like telling you that like if these artists can go through trauma and still be recognized as like artists and still like fight for their art to be seen, then I'm like it just basically gives you clarification that you're not the only one going through weird stuff. And yeah, I really like this deck a lot. I don't use it that much because I mean I have sense. I know that I'm not the only one who goes through weird things, but I do use it when I'm working with other people. The next deck I have is the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I've also seen a lot of people have this deck as well. This is one of these are one of the ones that are kind of like very detailed and long. Um, the book itself, the book itself, it's very, yeah, it's very out there and well put. The lettering and the pages to describe what the card means, um, they're very detailed and it gives you as much information as possible. Unlike some of these decks where they're kind of tinier, and they just give you kind of insight on the card. Um, and like this deck here, my favorite deck, this book is really tiny. It's tinier than the rest of them. It's very tiny. My next deck, I have the Angel Tarot deck, and I really like the design of the box. Like it's very unique and unusual. Um, yeah, and the cards kind of just slide out diagonally like that. And yeah, these are one of my favorite decks too. And the last deck that I have is this the Wild Unknown archetypes deck, and I don't necessarily use this deck a lot, but sometimes I like to have a little fun with it when giving people readings. So yeah, um, I'm going to show you a couple of my books that I have. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Okay. So the first book I have are my crystals book, and every tarot reader should have, if they have crystals, they should have a book to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure about what the word I'm looking for is. My brain kind of like froze for a sec, but kind of like to give you the definition of what the crystal is. And like not all crystals are going to be in this book. Yeah. So my next book is the Book of Tarot, and I think most tarot readers should have this, not this exact book, but just the Book of Tarot, because it just basically like all these cards they're different, right? But the Book of Tarot kind of gives you the main definition of each in card. So we have the Four of Wands here, and so on, the Cups, and so on. So yeah. The next book I have is the astrology book. I have to have astrology book. I just feel the need to want to have insight on each and every horoscope here and zodiac sign, you know what I mean? So yeah. And then this book so as you can see here, I'll show you. I have names already. Sometimes I do readings for people and I just write their name down, and whenever I do reading I just write what I get from the card. And I think that if you're doing tarot, you should have your own book that you can write things down in. So now I'm going to quickly go over the prices of everything. So I'm going to start with this deck here. So this deck doesn't even say a price on this one. But I'm guessing it's around like $30. It's around like $30. Yeah. I get them all from like the same place, so this one doesn't have a price either. But $30. This one's $21.99. So $22 basically. This one, it came in a box, and the box might have the price on it. So, this one is around like $30 too. This one's $40, $33.99. So, like around $40 in my head. Like if you round it up, depends where you go. Yeah, but it was around $40 for me. And this one's $28.99, so $30. We're building a little tarot card mountain here. This deck doesn't have a price, but it's probably around the same price as this one, the Psychic Tarot. So like $40, $30. It's a very detailed deck. So, the Heart Tarot, $33.99, so round it to like $40, and $24.99, so $25 plus tax, I guess, if you round it up to there. So yeah, and my books. This is $32 for my astrology book. My book of tarot is $16.99. Actually, no, that's in the U.S. $22.99 for this book. So like $23. And for my crystal book, it's $20, $19.99 for my crystal book. And I'm just gonna go ahead and move these somewhere else. So, oh, my K fell off. It's not good. I need to like get glue and glue these on or something because they've been falling off a bit. My butterflies. So everything here, except for these crystals, were from the dollar store. So they were like around like $2, $3, $4. This Jesus candle, baby Jesus on it, also from the dollar store. $1.50. Pretty cheap, pretty cute. These, $2. Says at the bottom, but they're very pretty. And I don't know if you can see, but they have trees on them. That one's gray, and this one's like kind of whitish. But they have trees on them, and I got them because they remind me of my tree deck. Yeah. These miniature candles, they're around, let me see, the box is right down here. These are $150, same price as the Jesus candle. And it came with 3. And these candles, they aren't candles. Oh wait, they're kind of like this. I kind of just dropped candles, like little candles, in there, and these they're also 150, and it's just the cup, not the candle. So yeah. Oh, my crystals, I get them from an archetype store. It's kind of like a store for tarot and all that good stuff. And it depends. They're usually around like 70 cents each. And yeah. And I'm also, for now, I'm filming off my phone because I have yet to get a camera. But my mom is going to help me out with that. Yeah. So that is basically all I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to be posting 2 videos. So this one is kind of just like a little opening, because I had to get everything in order before I decided to start my video. And now I have everything in order, so this is just a little intro. And yeah, if you I haven't really opened up anything for like readings yet, so that's gonna like take a while, especially since um I'm not very high maintenance yet. Um and yeah, um don't really know what else to say. Oh, this book was cost $3.50 as well from the dollar store. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my cards. Um, yeah, and please subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be making videos a lot now since I have everything that I need, and I'm going to be doing monthly readings, yearly readings, divine feminine and divine masculine readings, pick a card readings, um, life readings, just any kind of reading you can do, really. I'm going to try my best to make it as great quality as possible, considering I am filming off my phone. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and please look forward for more because I love tarot, and it is something that I do in my everyday life. Except for yesterday, that's the one day that I did not do tarot out of all tarot, doing tarot. But yeah, that is it. And like I said, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in like whenever I post the next video. Bye.